Okay, so welcome to a tutorial about how to navigate Webmaster and or the application to handle the Cub master version of the website application. So what this is going to be is just a basic navigation of how to post a announcement and how you would send an eblast. So what you've done here is, I assume that your access has already been granted to post to that area of the website. And so once you log in, you would see something very similar to this front page. And so on the left-hand panel, you would go down to below the administrative section, and you would see this content area. And this is where you're going to put an announcement in. And this is what is going to appear at the top of the informational area, as well as what is going to be sent out in the email when you do an eblast. So what you would do is you're going to type in your content here. So for this week for the troop, we have a postponement of an event. So I'm typing that in, postponement of SSS and upcoming leadership. Actually, I need to specify it's Scout Leadership Meeting. So that's going to be in the subject line of the email that goes out. So I'm going to send this to the troop. It does specify which patrols, or if it's going to be going to the committee. Sometimes parents still like to be in the know of this. So if you select troop and committee, everyone's going to get it. If you select just a particular patrol, maybe a particular patrol is doing a function on their own to do a certain earning, or in the Cubs, they might do a particular activity like going to visit the firehouse, and you just want to communicate with them. So you would select the appropriate group, and the content is filtered to that. And then in this next area is the announcement. And so the upcoming shoot, swim, and climb event has been postponed to a TBD weekend in October. So not so hot, and we have time to plan. Okay, so I would also be adding some additional information in here. And then down at the bottom, if you want to add things like if you're going to have a waiver specific to an event, or a flyer with a map, or for the troop, a required physical is required for this, and people that don't have it in, this is a good way to put it on there. You're just going to submit this, and the content is here. You're going to go and look at the home page up here, and I have to click it twice, and you see up here at the top, that information is now the lead story, if you want to think of it, on the web page. So anybody that is not getting the eblast immediately, if they go to the web page, they're going to see this. And so that is the way that you get the information to the top of the list. If you want to delete some of the information below, like say, we don't want people to RSVP for shoot, swim, and climb anymore, I would simply put my little finger, you can see the cursor with the hand, you can select that, say edit, and I'm going to go down here to the bottom and I just delete that. It says, are you sure? Because once these things are gone, they're gone. And I say yes. So now I'm going to go back to the home page, and you can see that that's no longer there in the listing. So a lot of times it's handy to see previous events, or if there's pictures or something like that. It's kind of nice to see that stream. Well, we don't do a lot of pictures on this page, but you can. But just remember that that does go out into people's emails. So I'm going to come back eventually and clean this up and put some more information in there. But that's how you would put this lead story in the homepage, and this part here where my cursor is with the story, and then the right panel where it has the upcoming calendars, is what is going to end up going out into the eblast. To send an eblast, what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the left hand side. You're going to go down where it says email, and you see down here where it says eblast now. You would click on that, and that sends the eblast to the email list, which is announce, and that sends it to everybody that's currently active on that list. If you have people that are not getting the eblast, or that are getting perhaps it to the wrong email, that type of information needs to go to Richard or myself, and or maybe a member of the committee, depending on how it's structured this year or next year, and when we have more volunteers. And then that information will get updated. So the best thing to do is just send an email to either one of us, and that's the way that it's handled. So I'll do another webcast with setting up an event, but I want to keep these small and manageable. So thanks for your attention, and thanks for volunteering.